Anyway, it's Mateo Palmetto.
Did I take fucking pictures of me without asking? Have some
Cops are out tonight. Cops, filmed with the men and women of law enforcement. Crazy girls, Paris, France. I thought I felt romance. Girls, girls, girls. I don't remember how that song goes. I can't remember. Fuck. And I love that Motley Crue song. I got to see Motley Crue on their last tour, on their very last concert, which was on the end of the year, 2015. Every other fucking billboard in LA is for Steve Aoki at some club in Vegas. But Crazy Girls is one of those clubs, strip clubs that's mentioned in Girls, Girls, Girls. Yeah, I got to see the very last concert that Motley Crue did. It was at the Staples Center on New Year's Eve. This is the Charlie Chaplin Studios. If you like old Charlie Chaplin movies, this is where he made most of his famous, the bigger movies, not his earlier ones where they were really short. It got bought by Jim Henson, and then it became where the Muppets were made. See that up there? That is Kermit dressed as Charlie Chaplin. It says the Henson Company, the Jim Henson Company. Can't really read it. And there's Charlie at the front door. From what I've read about Charlie Chaplin, he would have really liked being across from Crazy Girls because he had a thing for young women. So this was his studios. There's an old film of him going in this door right here. I guess this is one of his offices. He would go in there. He would stay there on days when he was fighting with his 15-year-old wife. And she would kick him out of the house because he was sleeping with some other 16-year-old actress. And he would come down here and stay. So this is on La Brea. It's one of the oldest, most historic studios in Los Angeles, the Charlie Chaplin Studios. Now it's where the Jim Henson Company is. And if you want to be an actor, you can go right down the street to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. I'm getting to do something that to me is kind of personally terrifying. I'm going to drive down 6th Street. This is the famous Skid Row in Los Angeles. Look at all these tents. Luckily everybody looks like they're asleep right now. It's kind of late. If these people saw me filming, they would yell at me and try to make me pay them money. I think on the streets of Los Angeles on any given night, there are more tents set up with people sleeping on the street than there are in all the campgrounds of California each night. I mean, this is a shame. This is really sad. Look at this. This is both sides of the street. I mean, it's awful. God. These poor people. And then all these buildings are like empty in downtown. It's like, can't you let them in one of these buildings? This is the saddest spot in Los Angeles. Something you should always remember about the homeless. The two most famous homeless people in the world were Jesus Christ and Buddha. I really have a thing for driving over bridges. We're going over the famous LA River right now. I think this is 7th Street. They used to have a really cool bridge on 6th Street, but they tore it down. Right now I'm heading to the place where they filmed the outside scenes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The Playpen, totally nude. Wonder how many of those girls in there who would be happy to bend over and show you their asshole for $1. Wonder how many of them were offended by Trump's comments. Can't have that locker room talk. Does this spot look familiar? Does it look familiar to you? Is it starting to get more familiar? This is the outside of the bar from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I love that show. And no, it's not in Philadelphia, it's in downtown Los Angeles. This is actually a very common place for film production. They rent it out all the time. All these places down here are rented out for film production all the time. They're building some new thing down here. New building right here across the street. I've never even seen any of that before, and I've been here a bunch of times. Now it starts to look more familiar. Alright, check this out. Now you get it? I can't get far enough away to get a good shot. Last time I was here, some gigantic German shepherd started barking at me through this fence right here. It was terrifying. Well, there you go. It's on the corner of Palmetto and whatever this one is. I don't know. 544 is the address. It's in downtown Los Angeles. It's in a really hip area. They're really revitalizing downtown. I tell you, when I first came to Los Angeles 20 years ago, I wouldn't even come down to downtown LA in the daytime. Not a chance. It was terrifying. It was like Escape from New York, only it was in LA. And yes, I know there was an Escape from LA, but it was more like Escape from New York because that one was much scarier. Anyway, it's Mateo Palmetto.
Did I take fucking pictures of me without asking? Passive respect.
See, I told you, the homeless people don't like it when you take pictures of them. Hey man, you got in the shot. Anyway, there you go. Right down the street from the Lucky Brand headquarters. That should make it easy to find. I love that show, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I love it so much that I love driving past this building just because it reminds me of it. If I was the guys on that show, I would buy this building and create a bar inside of it that looks just like the bar in the show. And I would work there, like one of you, one a week, like on a weekend, just rotate it between all of you. That would be the best thing in LA.